She's gone. Our sweet Mbali is gone. This is just unreal.
Regret making the statement that the day wasn't over yet. Maybe I jinxed her.
No, Travis, you didn't jinx her. Perhaps it was her destiny.
Well, there is such a thing as self-fulfilling prophecy. Just strange how it happened.
Snake drops from the roof of the boma, lands right by her. I don't know if she moved suddenly or what, but it struck her regardless.
How do you know it dropped from the top of the boma?
I saw it land. Had to be from above. I wanted to yell and warn her, but I figured she'd wake up and make a sudden move, causing the cobra to strike. As it turns out, it happened anyway. And I didn't see her move at all, yet the snake still struck her in the neck.
I have the feeling that it was going to happen regardless. So are we going to bury her? That's the least we can do.
Well, for one thing, we don't have a shovel. I can dig, but we don't have time to dig a pit 6 feet deep. We'd have to bury her shallow, which would make it easy for a predator to dig her up. What I suggest is gathering some large sticks like for a boma and make kind of a shield around her. Then when we gather the flowers, we can come back by and give her a proper burial.
I think that's the most practical idea. With us all working together, we should be able to build a pretty good shield around her. Would be much easier for a predator to dig her up than fight through the sticks.
All right, let's get to work. Maybe we might have time for a short nap before heading out. I'm exhausted.
I would give a eulogy, but I don't think I could get through it without crying. I imagine it would be the same for the rest of you. I'm sure all of us are still in shock that she's gone.
We can do the eulogy after we give her a proper burial, but I'm not sure I want to see her after being decomposed for a few days. I want to remember her as she was.
My mind keeps going back to holding her in my arms when I rescued her, and the look of relief on her face. That was the first time I saw her. That's how I want to remember her.
She looked so beautiful, even in death. What a sweet, sweet girl. You know that saying or song or whatever it was, that only the good die young?
Certainly true in this case. I don't think you could find anyone with a purer heart. So sweet, so innocent.
You want to try to take a nap before we leave? I highly doubt any of us can sleep, but we can try.
I do. I'm about to fall asleep on my feet. Let's try to get a little rest at least.
Morning all. I really hope those sticks will keep her body from being disturbed. If we get back and it hasn't been disturbed, maybe we should leave it as is. I really don't want to see her decomposing.
I tend to agree. We may be soldiers and have seen many a decomposing body, but I think we'd all admit this situation is a tad different.
Well, if it's been disturbed, her body will be gone and it will be a moot point anyway. But I agree that we should leave it as is if it hasn't been disturbed.
She said to head toward the mountain that looks like a monkey's head. I don't see it. So where do we go?
She said, just keep going in the direction we've been going. So I imagine that at some point it will come into view.
I just had this weird thought. What if I just walked away and let Mbali be sacrificed? Stupid, I know. But then we wouldn't have gotten to know her and wouldn't have this sorrow affecting the mission.
She'd be dead either way, and we wouldn't have had the privilege of getting to know one of the most wonderful people we've ever met.
This may be rather trite, but I still think it was nice for her to look so beautiful on her last day on Earth. She was so happy.
You know that old saying that it's better to have love and lost than to never have loved at all? I don't know about that. It's debatable.
I understand the analogy, Travis. But in this case, I think it was much better to have loved and lost. I will remember this experience with Mbali the rest of my life.
I will as well. We were starting to become really close. I'm pretty devastated right now.
So you were starting to have romantic feelings toward her, Victor?
As stupid as it may sound, yes. In fact, I remember the scientists at base saying they had a serum that would reverse the hybrid process. I was actually thinking of taking Mbali back to the States and taking that serum.
Wait, are you serious? I never heard that this could be reversed. Why did they not tell us?
Maybe you didn't ask. And maybe you don't have a good friend in the science department who could give you that information.
Oh, wow. Then it must be even more devastating for you in that case. If your feelings were getting that deep, I can only imagine what you're going through. I feel totally devastated myself and am definitely not in that situation.
So, Victor, are they going to be totally pissed at you for letting the cat out of the bag?
Not if you don't tell them. If the need arises, you can tell them that you know, but you can say it was just a rumor. You don't have to mention me.
No. I doubt any of us would throw you under the bus, but that's a very important piece of information to know in case any of us want to return to society.
Not really any reason now. I've never met anyone like Mbali, and I doubt I ever will. Women like her are very rare.
You definitely got that right. She was a unicorn, one of a kind. At least in my humble opinion.
Okay, guys, there's my uncle, straight ahead.
Your uncle? What are you talking about?
Look up yonder.
Well, I'll be a monkey's uncle. Come on now, guys, you gotta admit that was a good one.
Would probably work better if you actually gave us time to react before laughing at your own joke, or commenting on it at least.
So she said, just head toward that mountain, and the flowers are in the valley just below that mountain.
You know what, Marcus? Something just hit me. You asked if it was better or not that you rescued her. We wouldn't have even known about these flowers out here if not for her.
But you have to look at the other side of the coin. We could have had the flowers by the statue, and wouldn't have had to make this trip.
Yeah, I guess that's true. But I'm still glad we got to know her. She ended up dying either way, but at least this way we got to spend time with her and get to know her.
While it's little consolation for me right now, the truth is, she will continue to live on in our hearts. Like Daphne said, we will remember our experience with her the rest of our lives. It's just too damn hard to believe she is gone. Yesterday at this time we were walking by ourselves in the trees talking.
The one downer, though, is that yesterday's entire conversation centered around her saying that it was he day to die. Kind of depressing. And now that it's happened, it's even more depressing.
It's starting to get dark. Want to set up camp and make a makeshift boma before it gets too late to do so?
Probably a good idea. We didn't get much sleep last night, if any, so it wouldn't hurt to get a little extra shut-eye tonight.
This time last night, Mbali was still alive.
Victor, you can't keep torturing yourself like that. There was nothing you could do. Nothing any of us could do. Trust me, we all feel devastated.
What the hell was that? Was that a large bat? There was something flying in between the trees. It was human-sized.
Not really eager to meet a human-sized bat, or even a dog-sized one.
There it is again. It's like it's transparent. What kind of animal is transparent?
In the Congo, you never know. Lots of animals here that modern man hasn't seen. We've actually run across a few.
Wow. Look who's here. Hey Nkita. Where did you come from?
I wonder if he was hunting whatever was in the air. Wait, I see it now too. What the hell?
You are on the right path. Just keep heading toward the monkey head. Hi Nkita, I imagine you miss me too.
Mbali, I don't know how you're here, but we miss you terribly. We are all devastated that you passed away. But seeing you now makes my heart jump for joy.
I promised I would guide you to the flowers, and I am fulfilling that promise. After you reach your destination, I do not know if you will ever see me again.
We are happy just seeing you now. You look so beautiful. Oh, how we wish that you were still with us. We are missing you so much.
I must go now. Perhaps you will see me again, or perhaps not. I do not know. Safe journey, my friends.
That was very surreal, but it was very nice.
Just as beautiful in death as she was in life.
Nothing truer could be said.
Well, I have one thing just as true. I gotta take a major dump right now. Be back in 2 hops. Makes me wonder what a frog's watch looks like. On second thought, I don't want to know.
Nor do I. Might be a bit scary.
Seeing Mbali again just makes me want to see her more. I'm gonna start crying again.
I'll cry with you, my dear. She is something worth crying over.
Hey guys, guess what?
Is that what I think it is?
It's the flowers. You know, I never cared about flowers before, but somehow my perspective has changed.
All right, let's get the containers and gather up as much as we can. I'll mark the GPS coordinates so we know exactly where to come next time.
Hey Jack, probably a stupid question, but you did mark the coordinates where Mbali's body is, right?
Absolutely. It's just up ahead, to our left a smidge.
Okay, this is very, very weird. This is where we left her. But look at the boma, or coffin, or whatever you want to call it. This was not done by an animal.
Her body is gone. How is that possible? Especially if it wasn't done by an animal?
No idea. There are some strange things in the jungle. Seeing Mbali's apparition was strange enough. That and this have to be connected.
No shit, Sherlock. But that was not a walking physical body we saw when she appeared to us.
So many mysteries. But I guess a lot of things will just go unexplained.
Whoa, there she is again. But this time she's not transparent. She looks more real.
Ankita, did you miss me? I missed you, and I missed my friends.
Mbali, you're appearing to us again. But you look so real this time. You look like you're alive.
Yes, I am alive. I did not die, though I thought I would die that day.
How in the hell are you alive? We watched you die. We made a coffin for you. This can't be real.
I will explain. But I must ask if you found the flowers you need.
Yes, Mbali, thanks to you. You helped us fulfill our mission.
Walk with us, Mbali. We need to get back to the transport they're sending. It's on the way. You have to explain to us how you're still alive.
Yes, I will walk with you. I will go with you so I can fulfill my dreams.
Mbali, I was so devastated when we thought you died. I was heartbroken that you wouldn't be able to see your dreams come true. I am so happy for you now.
There are many things I learned from my village. Since there are many snakes here, one thing I learned was to slow my heart and my breathing so the venom did not kill me. To all of you, I appeared to be dead.
Yes, we thought for sure you were dead. That is amazing. I am so happy right now.
So how in the hell did you appear to us as a ghost? I'm definitely not understanding that at all.
There is a tribe that lives in this part of the jungle. They had been observing us, but staying hidden. After you left me, they came and were looking at the sticks. I made a sound so they knew I was still alive. They spoke Lingala, so I was able to tell them what happened. They then took me to their village and gave me a potion that made the venom go away.
Okay, but that doesn't explain how you appeared to us as a ghost.
That I cannot explain. But they did some magic that allowed me to appear to you and let me see all of you at your camp. I did not know how long it would last, so that is why I said I did not know if you would see me again as a ghost.
So that's what you meant when you said you didn't know if we'd see you again. But why didn't you tell us you were still alive?
I was going to tell you, but the spell ended before I was able to do so. So I thought you would be back here to check on me, and I would surprise you when you arrived.
So are you ready to get on the plane with us and go with us back to the United States?
I do not know what a plane is, but whatever it is, if it is with my friends, then yes, I am ready. There is nothing for me here. My village would not want me back there, and there is no other place I can go, and I do want so badly to fulfill my dreams. I am ready to go with you.
I am just so overwhelmed right now with emotion. I couldn't stop crying when I thought you were dead. I've been crying the whole time. I am still in shock right now that you are alive. But I'm the happiest I have ever been right now.
Ah, that is so nice. And it is the best feeling in the world to know I am loved by so many people. I remember Tiger saying you all loved me. That made my heart swell and made me so happy.
Okay, there's the transport. Let's get aboard and get the hell out of Dodge.
Mbali, once we get in the air, there's something I'd like to discuss with you.